Hello, Goosebumps fans. We have a Goosebumps follow up. Basically, we're doing what Papa Rainey does, but this is newsworthy. So, yep, I was kind of hoping it would be a part two, but there's a part two. Smudgy made sure I understood what was going on. So, everyone, I put Smudgy's what he said, so you actually get the word out of his mouth instead of me paraphrasing and maybe putting words on his mouth, and then I get take it down as if I was the police officer when it comes to Shredder. But anyways, it turns out that he was the primary source for an investigative journalist who decided to go to Reddit undercover. It's like, say what now? I mean, okay, sure, sure, you could do that, but I'm like, come on, dude. Why don't you have pride that you're an investigative reporter or you're a reporter? But anyways, like he said, they basically took his words out of context and tried to go for some clicky articles that's like, oh, good lord, oh, what's going on? And he advised me to check out what Scholastic said themselves. So I have at least two articles, and one thing that he made sure I knew. So first, we're going to, believe it or not, Fox News. Oh God, no, no. Anyways, yeah, we're going to Fox News, and in Fox News, let's see. I'm trying to get to the good stuff. So, just some things I actually didn't mention, but was already in the video. Hopefully, you paused it to read it for yourself. But it turns out that one thing that happened was they took an African American character, formerly described his ethnicity by name, and compared his walk to that of a rapper's on MTV videos to brown skin instead. Okay. Good lord. Yeah, and Charles and the Chocolate Factory and all right. We're just going to try and get to it right quick. Here we go. So here's what Scholastic told Fox News Digital in there. Yeah, so basically they said for more than for for more than 30 years, the Goosebumps series has brought millions of kids to reading through humor with just the right amount of scary. So Scholastic takes full responsibility serious to continue bringing this classic adolescence brand to each new generation. When reissuing titles a few years ago, Scholastic reviewed the text to keep the language current and avoid imagery that could negatively impact a young person's view of themselves today, with a particular focus on mental health. At least that's what Fox Family Digital got out of it. And let's see, anything else? Uh, hmm, I thought they had more, but that's good enough. All right, and here's just to make sure we got the UK as well. The Daily Mail at the UK. They also had something to say about this too. So here we go. Let's see. The publisher has made over 100 amendments, changing words such as plump to cheerful and replacing crazy with silly. So they made 100 amendments in many, many books, and Scholastic insisted that the changes are necessary to protect young people's mental health, but Stine said he was not consulted. The stories aren't true in response to the complaint and modification. I haven't changed what you're saying, and they haven't. The changes were never shown to me. I would love to see how that plays out. Yes, because there are some interesting changes that they've made. Changes, unbelievable changes. So let's see what we got right here. So here's a few of them that they've talked about. I already nailed one, but here's another one. So here's a few. So first things first is 6 feet six changes six chins. So six chins been changed to 6 feet, but of course that came from Attack of the Jack O' Lanterns. And now, Bride of the Living Dummy. Oh my goodness. Which, okay, here we go. Slappy knocks a girl unconscious with a love tap, changes with now he uses a magical spell to knock her out. Which I'm like, okay, what's next? In the original Night of the Living Dummy, Mr. Wood actually would, instead of choking the dog, would do a force hold. It's like as soon as that happens, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, what the fuck?" Because you say magical spell, right? If he's choking the dog, not using his hands, that's a choke hold, a force hold from freaking Star Wars. So you gotta watch yourself. You gotta watch yourself. Anyways, the Tiger Channel Lanterns has two things, I guess. So the other one was the fact that the African American thing, strutting, walking, acting real cool, like the rappers of MTV videos, turns into just brown freaking tall and good looking with dark brown eyes and a great warm smile. Hmm. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. It's like, now the version says that he's tall and good looking with brown skin, dark eyes, great smile, and he struts and walks like he acts real cool. He walks and acts. Isn't that a freaking song from? Is that a lyric from that song from freaking Infinity Train? "The pretty babies around the world." It's like I'm pretty sure that's in there. No, he's like, then when he said, "You sucker EMJs who think they're fly." Anyways, besides being like, what the hell is he talking about? Let's see, anything else? Oh, Camp Cold Lake. The boys whistled loudly. Oh, so this is where the cat call. It's like a loud wolf. Woo woo. I think that's the wolf, but no, it's ow ow. Okay, so they changed that to whistled loudly. That still actually works, dude. I could do it loudly. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that didn't really change anything. And I live in your basement. Originally, main character asks, "Did he expect me to be a slave forever?" And now he says, "Did he really expect me to do this forever?" Which, not too bad. And on here, like usual, it says Scholastic defended the changes, saying they were to protect mental health. And they take full responsibility seriously and everything else. And just, oh my god! So basically, everything that he was like, I should hear what they said. I think that's it. And for the whatever, I decided to not even show it. I'm not gonna even show it, guys. I don't think you need to see it. So you just see what Spongy showed me. But either way, it's the same exact thing. So open and shut case is that they did this to the ebooks and they might have even did it to a few of the releases. Basically, the one that happened in 2018, the second movie, that was changed. And I don't know if the other three books changed too. I don't know. But it's like, yeah, you gotta be careful of that. Again, my thoughts about this is the fact of where it's like it's of the times, but they're like, yeah, but we wanted to be in modern ages. It's like, okay, well then therefore, fine. But just so you know though, just so you know, when it comes straight down to it, man, you got to understand one thing. You're now going to raise the price of books if you're freaking gonna do this. That means those 10 books are, they're not trash, but if you did actually omit a lot of things in those 10 books, then that means that they're not nostalgic things, you know? I mean, if you're going to change the books from the 10s and they were supposed to be for the ones who loved to collect Goosebumps back in the day and you're trying to recapture them, does it make sense that you're going to change it for the older audience? The correct answer is no. So I really hope they didn't do that. And if they did do it, then that just means that you just kind of secretly screwed them over. Just secretly screwed them over just a little bit. You basically told them that, hey, this is a bologna sandwich that you know and love from the 90s. It's so dang delicious. And then all of a sudden, it turns out that you changed the bologna to impossible bologna. Yes, the incredible bologna. Or the cheese was changed from American yellow cheese to American white cheese, which same deal, but the look is different. And I'm pretty sure technically when it comes to looks too, it can change the flavor of the sandwich. So that's basically it. Scholastic takes full responsibility for it, and they did it for mental health and to help the younger generation to not be so self conscious. I will only just say that if you feel ashamed or something about the book, that just means that you got to find an inner strength in yourself, man. You got to find an inner strength to just remove it and just be like, okay, there we go, move the problem. That doesn't remove the problem. The only thing you did was just pass the problem on to something else. If it's not going to be the book that causes this issue, it will be something else. So it's like it's better than the book, and they talk to their parent, and their parent helps assure them that, hey, you might be fat, but that doesn't just mean that it doesn't actually mean that you're fat and stupid and idiot and you're worthless. No, that just means that, hey, you're overweight. Your mom and dad might be the cause of it. It's true. It's like your mom and dad might be the cause of it. Either they're feeding you wrong, or they're not actually trying to assist you in your eating habits, or even worse, your genetics. So it's like either way, it's your parents' fault. The more you know. Yeah, but the parents are gonna jump up me now. Like, well, this is not actually a kids channel. It's not truly a family channel. So you can't do anything to me, and if you do feel ashamed or something, well, I guess that means that you gotta find your self confidence too, man. You gotta find your self confidence too. Don't be insecure, man, because remember what that one lady said: you are beautiful no matter what they say, and nothing should take you down. Oh. You're beautiful today, no matter where you go, no matter where you fall. Oh my gosh. It's like, yes, I'm now starting to freaking damn preach. It's like, oh my gosh, this is supposed to be news related. Well, you came here for more than just news, you know. This is not like actual news. This is more like MTV or freaking Daily Show news. You're not gonna get like Supreme News like, and this was CNN, and that's it, and I'm done. It's like, no. But on a serious note, though, understand that what they did, and they thought it was a smart idea. Is it woke? Not really. It's just saving people from mental issues and insecurities. But the thing is that it's still set in stone, and even if the thing is this is that grandparents and great grandparents, they don't know. You think kids are actually like, oh, they're gonna get the ebooks things? Like, no. The grandparents and great grandparents, unless they're giving them money to buy the ebooks, they're most likely just gonna buy the books. And you didn't cover all the books, right? No. And the grandparents don't understand. They don't comprendo. That means that they might buy the older version of the books with the stuff in them. Now what? Now what? Yeah, and don't get me started with stuff like, what about the TV show? Does that mean the old TV show's now gonna somehow get bleeps and stuff? It's like, I don't think you can actually save it. It's like, yeah, that TV show is done. You don't have edits. You can't really edit it unless you're gonna edit the words out, and then you're just gonna make something very very horrible. And it's like people will be like, "What the fuck? That wasn't his voice, or that wasn't her voice." It's like, yeah, you're basically screwed. So, I mean, it's a good effort, but the sad truth is, you can't actually replace things that already been released. Yes, you can make new releases and stuff, but that won't protect them from the stuff that was in the past. So, good on you, but you did some stuff. I mean, it's not really truly helpful. And then now you had freaking the cynical person over there freaking chomping down R.L. Stine's neck. Where the hell were you when they were talking to him on freaking damn Twitter? You should have jumped down there too and been like, hey, don't blame him. It was all us. It was our responsibility. We're the ones who changed the words. Heck, when it came to Werewolf Skin, we made him write that book 7 damn times because we didn't like the first one he wrote. It was us. We take full responsibility. And it's like, well, I don't think she knows unless, people pointed out that she's on articles. And it has to be the specific article she sees for her to even be like, oh. It's like, did anyone tell her? Did anyone tell her?